Come on. Oh, no, check that left guard, left tackle. Okay. Ends there, tackle. Down there. Back. Safety. I just gotta check my settings and I'll join here in a minute. Team settings. Make sure the broadcast. Okay. Those are off. These are feedback. That's on. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's off. Alright, we're good to go now. Come on. Fucking shit ain't gonna work now. Whoever, you still sitting in the invite? Okay, let me back out of this then. There's one there, but okay, yeah. There it goes. Joined. There it goes, I think. Alright. Where's this? Well, no, I don't want to do that. No. I think it's team. I heard someone ask Blue about that shit, and he said team playbook. Any team playbook. Hey, K11. K11. Shit. Yeah, fuck it, we're just running with that then. You see my playbook? Alright. There's a big group me. Shit. Let's leave that on. Fuck it.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills.
Shit.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come here, damn it. Bastard. We'll put these down here. That there, alright. Don't look too good. Let's kick my fucking play. Shit.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Let's go down here. Let's go with this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. It's locked. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Hey, look, man,
Maybe
look.
not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter
Oh,
games
did you see
turn into
that?
runs later.
Oh, that hair jumped right over that some bitch.
Pick up there that leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I wish you would go on there. I was.
In this game, someone has decided to open up their playbook.
I didn't put some more upgrade. I get the upgrade to this motherfucker the rest of the way. Shit. God damn.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Luck.
Oh,
Going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. On the run, this is Hilliard.
Oh, my God, he missed. Son of a bitch.
For a Browns touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Oh, my God.
And just no chance of turning the corner. Man. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Check. Lucky. Check 43.
On 2nd down, Williams.
Damn.
Good strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Check 9. Check the backer. Kill.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Are you serious?
Loses the football.
The fuck?
Wow.
Motherfucker got a 99 carrying.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Who's over there? Shit. I don't like that.
Going for it on 4th down.
Are you seriously going to stand there? Oh,
and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now.
man.
I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, it's Long. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Long. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Mike, look out! Strip that ball.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
We're gonna go over here. We're gonna change this fucking shit. Fucking fumble on this third fucking play.
At their own 18-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Come on, you son of a bitch. You better fucking block, motherfucker. Block the son of a bitch.
Now, this is Hill. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
On play action, Allen.
Can't even throw a fucking
Allen
ball,
cannot
man.
get away, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Fuck that
As I was watching the play
motherfucker.
unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Landry now on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Luck, and he's got the hook up to Landry. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Love. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Hill. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Where's he at?
3rd and 7.
Regular.
Fucking figures.
Check. Watch the twist. Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Oh, my God.
And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Landry. Able to avoid him. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
There you go.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. It's caught. Beckham.
Oh, my God.
And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun. Locke. Flushed out right.
You're just going to stand over there, really?
Get the 1st down and more inside the 20.
Damn,
Able to find
man.
a lot of empty space there. Picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
All right, go ahead and do that again. I dare you.
By Andrew Luck. Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Switch.
They begin the drive with Hill. 10 yards on the
We're getting someone else.
That was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space,
come on, go.
Hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They stick to the ground game on first down.
Come on, stay on your feet, son. Damn.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down.
Sure the hell am. I ain't get my points yet.
On
Come on, cut in. Go.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try and run forward. He will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They do go for it. Here's
you bitch!
This is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Bitch.
Check out. 622. Check me out. 11Z. Ready.
Luck on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 2nd down now, Hilliard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dontrell Hilliard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here.
Shit.
Let's go, team. Big series. 540.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Should never set a time to play this fucking game. Getting fucked in this one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave a great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Come on. Go.
So
Come
they
on.
fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, good catch, long. Woo!
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty.
Oh, for
flag
fuck's
on the
sake. You
field.
got to be shitting me. Really?
Now that's one they hate.
For
The ball's got
fuck's
to come
sakes, man.
all the way back.
So that's an
Look at that
explosive
fucking
play.
shit.
A really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start
son.
over after the penalty.
On the ground, this is Hill. And a
fuck you,
5-yard
you
gain
hit
gets
straight.
him to the 42. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On play action, Allen.
Hold the ball,
Nowhere to
son.
escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Let's go. Do this.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to
Really,
be
you
going
couldn't
through
pick
the
it?
play caller's
Come
mind
on,
right
man.
now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Luck.
Really?
Man is
You
Higgins.
stood there, didn't you?
Brought down, but not before they're
Damn,
able to get it
man.
up to the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a first down throw. Luck. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On 1st down, Hilliard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of...
Really?
There's one that's intercepted.
Telling you,
Picked
man.
off by Eric Murray. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional.
Oh, look at that catch!
Now, loose football. The ball comes out.
Nah, fuck you and your loose football shit. I'm motherfucker reach around one end and grab that shit.
And I see an extra
I'm motherfucker
defensive
60
back on the field.
overall.
A little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Shit. Wait till I upgrade that
On the
dude.
ground, this is Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in
Damn
the
time y'all get to him. Took you
so
fucking
they come out
long
of the locker
enough.
room trailing, but
Shit.
plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they have...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck as his guys continue to pour it on. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 27, Allen finding Knox there, complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On third down, Allen, and that's knocked away and incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. To the air, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right. And he's going to be coming back. Third time. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a first down carry. It's
missed.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Look at that fucking shit.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that
Please
win,
go
the best
in.
teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this...
Trying to get it to...
What the fuck is flag for?
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Be the fucking dickhead. God damn, man.
At the 38-yard line.
I was in front of him or back of him. What the fuck? God damn. What the fuck else y'all gonna give him? Shit, man.
Now it's the backup Mayfield.
Give him a fucking touchdown. There you go. Give him all you fucking want. Shit.
Eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there. A big one. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a
They're going to put Singletary in, really.
The kickers in today's game, are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 7, Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target?
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because with
Jarvis Landry, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 66 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room.
79, I think.
Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down,
what the fuck?
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Bills send the punter out. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And an alley to run. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
4th down, Mayfield. He's got Higgins over the middle.
Can't even fucking tackle him, really?
For a Browns touchdown.
3 guys there.
Rashard Higgins.
Damn, man.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Hard throw, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being
all the way to the left.
Picking passes off.
I'm telling you.
That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. And some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Check out. Wide 90. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Rush in. Rush in.
Following the penalty, Chubb. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Now a carry here for Hilliard. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They'll run again with Hilliard. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Allen's throw is complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, a quick slant as the throw's complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Really?
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Hilliard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Luck gonna throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it down.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cleveland, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
$47. 46. God damn, man. Ah, for fuck's sakes. After I have all them people out on.